A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Allahumma rabbana zidna ilman warzuqna fahman waj'alna min ashabil Qur'an waj'alna min ibadikas shalihin. Allahumma shalli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali sayyidina Muhammad. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I know I messed up the schedule. I start 1 hour earlier, but some sisters agree will join, so inshallah they will come soon. Meanwhile, let's see. We talk about different kinds of fi'il. So we did basic fi'il. We should remove this. Okay. We did transitive and intransitive. Assalamualaikum. Yeah, we did transitive because of harf, muta'addi bihar, and af'ala ta'ajjub we did, af'ala qalb we did, and af'ala muta'addi ila maf'ulain we also did. Yes. Yeah. So we talking about now af'ala ash-shuru. Af'ala ash-shuru, we found it in the guide notes. Okay. Why? Something wrong.
Can't find it.
Why it cannot search? But let's try again. That's weird. Okay, I don't know what happened. Oh, this is only title. I opened wrong.
Okay.
Sorry. Af'ala ash-shuru, this is advanced Nahu, day 40. I'm sorry. The music. Yeah, here.
Okay.
Af'ala ash-shuru in other literature. Bada'a yabda'u. To start. Ja'ala yaj'alu to make. Akhadha ya'khudhu to take. However, they can all use to be to start. For example, Bada'a yadrusu means he started studying. But also you can say Ja'ala yadrusu or Akhadha yadrusu
Okay.
with meaning. He started studying. So 3 ways to say he started studying. And also 3 ways to say he started praying. You can say Ja'ala yusalli, Akhadha yusalli, or Bada'a yusalli. The meaning are the same, can be the same. Bada'a yaktubu fi daftarihi. He started writing in his notebook. Okay, this is about Mia alayhi is an Arabic phrase for fast out. Oh, it is possible for an outside fa'il to interrupt the fa'il shuru. There is no explanation about what it is af'ala shuru.
I think the Ustad said it's not in the Quran, right?
I don't know.
Yes. Is there any?
Here it started here. Yeah, af'ala shuru means to begin or beginning. Af'ala shuru are a special set of af'al that comes directly before ordinary fi'al. So he began is af'ala shuru, fi'al shuru, and walking is normal fi'al. This is one of few cases in Arabic that you will see two fi'al back to back. There is one fi'al shuru that is used in the Quran. Oh, it is used in the Quran, sister, but only one. Tafiqa yatfaqu. And several that are used in other forms of literature, which is ja'ala yaj'alu, akhadha ya'khudhu. Generally, afanishu means to start or to begin. For example, tafiqa yadrusu, meaning he began studying. So we have fi'il after fi'il. The only fi'il shuru that is used in the Quran, however, has a unique implication that the other af'ala shuru do not have. This word, tafaqa yattaqu, tafaqa yattaqu, in particular,
yatfiqu or yatfaqu?
Yatfaqu.
Okay.
In particular, can not speed and urgency. To capture this implication, we can translate tafiqa yatfaqu as to start immediately or to start suddenly. So it's not that there is a nuance that is come from this af'ala shuru. Tafiqa yatfaqu. So urgency and speed. To start immediately or to start suddenly. Okay. Because only one in the Quran. Can we see the example in the Quran?
Actually, it is in Surah Baqarah, when or some other surah, I don't remember the surah, when it is about Hazrat Adam and Hawa, when they ate the forbidden fruit, then their clothes they fall off. Then it said they started covering themselves with their leaves. So it is used there, tafriqa. I don't know, remember the ayah.
She's right. No, I remember. Yeah, Surah Baqarah, yeah.
Al-A'raf?
I don't, maybe, yes.
I check here, Al-A'raf, ayat 22, yeah? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Tafika.
Which one? Oh, this one.
So, yes.
Walamma
Yes.
badat lahuma sawatuhuma wa tafiqa. This is huma version, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, both of them.
There were two people, so it's the huma version.
Yakhsifani alayhima min waraqil jannah. The meaning is, and they began to fasten together over themselves from the leaves of paradise. So here, this is only like flat, began just like that.
Yeah.
But immediately and rush. Yeah. Okay. This is af'ala ash-shuru. Yeah. It occurs a few times in another version. It is in Suratul Taha also. Let's see. 20 ayat 121. Yeah, a few times in the Quran. But the same story.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nowhere else. So this means that bada'a, ja'ala, and ittakhaza, they are not used as af'ala ash-shuru in the Quran.
Yes. In the Quran, no. Only this one, eh? But this is the same story.
Yes.
Is this only one time or there is somewhere else also?
One time meaning?
I mean, only tafriqa is used only in this surah or in some other surah also?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you said that it's on Surah Taha. Is it Surah Taha?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the second time. Yes, it's the second time.
This is the second
about the same incident about the
yes, same story, yeah. And then another we have in Suratul Sad, 38, 53, ayat 53. This is different story. Al-A'raf, Taha, Sad. Okay. Tafiqa mashan bisuqi wal a'naq. So this is about surah
Prophet. It's about Sulaiman alayhi salam, I think.
Yeah. Like Prophet Sulaiman, what's the story?
Oh, when he was, I think, dying.
And no. This is about.
Oh, no.
Yeah. About the horses.
About the horses.
Yes. Yes.
So, okay, let's see from the beginning. So we know from the 31. Oh yeah, from here. mentioned when there were exhibited before him in the afternoon the poised standing racehorses. I don't know what does mean. Oh yeah, in Indonesia. And he said, indeed, I gave preference to the love of good things over the remembrance of my Lord until it, meaning the sun, disappeared into the curtain of darkness. So he said, return them to me, and set about striking their legs and necks. I don't understand this. Do you get the story? Maybe Sister Nur Hayati, are you here? Yeah. Assalamualaikum. Oh no. You are mute, sister?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she's mute. Okay. Yeah, she will understand. She will be able to explain to you because we have Indonesia version, but I cannot explain it to you. She will. She can, inshallah. Okay. We will ask her later. So let's see the moderate version. Mudhari version. This is only Madi, and see if we have Mudhari. Yep. Oh, there is no Mudhari version. Yatfaku. Yeah. And then tafiqun. Tafiqa yatfaku something fahuwa tafiqun. There is no. One more time. Maf'ul.
It is mudare yatfaku.
Yeah. That's the Mudhari. No. So only those three that occur in the Quran. No more than this. Okay. That's in the Quran. Outside the Quran, sometimes the word ja'ala and akhadha can also be used for af'ala ash-shuru. But there is no sense of urgency or speed in here. This is only another way to translate the word. That's my understanding.
Yes.
So yeah, it is possible for an outside fa'il to interrupt the fi'al shuru and the ordinary fi'il. Because originally both fi'il comes together, yeah, back to back. But if you have outside fa'il like this, you can. It's possible, yeah. Bada al-waladu, the child started yaktubu fi daftarihi, writing in his notebook. Okay. With fi'al shuru and ordinary fa'il, if you do want to show the outside fa'il, you should put it between the two fi'il. Oh. So you cannot have the fi'il here. Okay. Okay. af'ala ash-shuru ya. This 13th
It should be af'al.
Yeah. Af'al because more than one fi'il.
It's not singular, plural.
Plural. So what's the meaning shuru by itself?
Start.
To start?
Yes.
Ash-shuru means to start, okay.
We have the same word in Urdu.
Oh. So you should start with shuru like that?
Yeah. In Urdu it starts. I think the same.
Okay. What again means to start?
To begin. Beginning.
Normal fi'il, okay. And then this is one. Back to back. Okay. Okay, quiet focus. Okay. For example, let's take example. This is the okay. Let me ask Sister Nur first. What's up?
Hello, I'm here. Assalamualaikum.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, sister. So we read this ayah that has af'ala ash-shuru in it, but we want to understand the story first. So can you explain the story?
What story is this? I'm not familiar with this.
No. You can read in the Indonesia translation, and then I believe you can explain in English.
Oh, okay. Ingatlah ketika suatu sore dipertunjukkan kepadanya kuda-kuda yang jinak tetapi sangat cepat larinya. What's it that we are talking about?
Next
prophet?
Nabi. Nabi
Maka dia-
Sulaiman.
Oh, oke. Sesungguhnya aku menyukai segala yang baik yang membuat aku ingat akan kebesaran Tuhanku sampai matahari terbenam. Bawalah semua kuda itu kembali kepadaku, dia mengusap kaki dan leher kuda itu.
Okay.
Is that?
Okay. Can you explain in English?
I'm not sure about the whole story, but what I can explain from this is one day, the Prophet Sulaiman, right? He was shown tamed horses, but very fast. Usually the wild horses are very fast, right? So these are the domesticated horses, the tamed one. But it's not the one that you find in the forest running around, but the one that you can ride on, the one that knows human. But they are very fast. And then he said that he likes all good things, the things that are good, including horses. That will reminds me of my Lord. Until I'm not sure what does it mean until the sun sets. I don't see the connection.
Right, me too.
Or maybe it will make him do tasbih until the sunset or something like that. I'm not sure.
What collection did you say?
So
which one?
What
No.
the connection here?
Oh,
So
yes, the connection.
He's saying my love of fine things, like the love he has for horses. It is a part of remembering my Lord. Like through the horses, I remember my Lord. We have studied, but I cannot exactly relate. We have also, I have studied this story, but because these are just 3 ayahs, so that's why. Because you remember Prophet Sulaiman, he made a dua which was very special. Does anyone remember his dua?
About his son
kingdom.
being
the kingdom. Yes, the kingdom on the earth. So it is, I think it is part of that thing, like the horses, that he's saying that his love for horses, it leads to him to the remembrance of his Lord. And when you remember, there was an incident where Prophet Sulaiman, his forces were marching, and he heard ants talking to each other, and they were saying that Sulaiman is coming and they might crush. Does anyone remember that story as well?
I think it is in this surah, Surah Namal.
Surah Namal. So at that moment, he said that it is, he smiled and he said it is a mercy from Allah, something like that. So
I think the horses, because they were used to fight and in the way of Allah.
Because he was given so much power, like jinn used to work under him, birds, many type of birds. We have learned in story of Saba.
Yes.
Yeah, Surah Saba. And think Surah Namal.
This is about his kingdom and everything Allah gave him.
Yes.
Let me try again to this one. So what? So
footnote-nya tadi Hana apaan ya? Di bawah ada footnote-nya. Yes, bagian kan aku benar-benar kemarin yang baik.
Which surah is this?
What?
Surah Sad.
It goes here
Which
that there's a
Sad?
mufassir that says that his love of good things, it made him forget to remember Allah until the horses are out of sight. Then he remembers. I think it's something like that. Yeah, Hana? Is it like that?
Yes, yes. Can you explain from the beginning again? Please, this one.
I still haven't really connected to the ayah yet, so I'm not sure if I can explain it well.
Okay. But just try once more time.
Okay, so he was shown this good horses, and then
and then he say,
okay, this one is a bit contradicted with the footnote. So in the translation, it says that the good things make him remember Allah. But then in the footnote, it says that the good things makes him forget Allah.
Let's use the footnotes one.
Okay. So while he can see the horses, he sees the good things, and it makes him like he doesn't remember Allah, because maybe he thinks about all the good things, and then when it comes dark, when the sun sets, and then the horses went away, they're gone, and then he remembers Allah.
Yeah, and then
bring them back. And then he told the people to bring the horses back to him. I think there's more to this story. It cannot be just like this.
So we have to, I think, read the tafsir and then find out.
Yes.
More.
Because
there must be something of why he.
Yes, because he has
striking their
stories.
legs and necks. There must be something.
Yeah. We explained it in the class. Yeah, I remember.
He explained it in the class.
Yeah, in the class, especially not about af'ala shuru, but about the word striking.
Oh.
Yeah.
But in fact, he has stories like stories of ant related to Prophet Sulaiman, so it could be like same like that. But Sister Sabiha is right that we need to see tafsir. A short tafsir.
In An-Naml?
But I think it is because he was forgetting Allah, and he was because of so much wealth. Maybe I don't know. We'll have
because a prophet. Because I don't know.
For not actually, but for just the moment, he was so involved in his horses and.
But it's not in the translation.
Maybe we have to see the tafsir, Hana.
Let's see.
This is interesting. We should do stories in the Quran.
Yeah, we should. We have to. Let's see. I believe we have. Oh, there is no more. Okay. I don't know then when Ustad explain it this part. So the thing is, we want to understand Fata Fiqh. Fata Fiqh has sense of urgency and, speedy. So I don't know what the striking means, but
you can take the ayah and the Surah Baqarah for Hazrat Adam's story, then write that one.
Yeah, then that's the good example, yeah. Yeah. No, what I wanted to say is that if we include the sense of urgency here, he started to stroke their legs, so it's kind of
It is
anger, something
no,
like
no,
that.
no,
not
They
anger.
they do it
No?
out of love. I have seen
Yes,
like yeah,
it's like petting your cat.
yeah.
It's like petting
Yeah,
your cat.
same.
Okay. Mm. So he really fall in love then with the horses. He started to stroke them. Maybe I don't know. Let's read this. Too much. What ayah again that we? This is surat Taha. We can use this one. Wabadat lahuma saw'atukuma wa tafiqa yakhsifani alayhima. Okay, let's use this one. This is much easier, yeah?
Yes.
So that's just story, but wow, how can we hardly understand? Okay, just yeah. Wa tafiqa. I wanna add here.
Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I found something on this one in the tafsir. And it says the Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam became so absorbed in reviewing the horses and watching their races that he forgot to offer his asr prayer, or according to some others, to perform certain devotions that he used to perform before the sunset. Then when the sun went down, he commanded that the horses be brought back. And when they came back, the Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam started slashing them with the sword. Or in other words, slaughtering them as a sacrifice to Allah because they had caused him to become heedless of the remembrance of Allah.
That's a different one again.
Yeah, accordingly, the verses have been translated thus: as he said, I so preferred the love of this wealth and I became heedless of the remembrance, the asr prayer of my Lord till the sun went down. Then he commanded, bring them back. And he began to stroke their shanks and necks with the sword. So basically, stroke here is not love. It is like trying to slash them or slice them.
I don't know. You have to check whose tafsir is it.
Well, let me see.
Because there are very some Jewish interpretations also. So
No,
you have
this
to.
This is Surah Sad. Let me see whose tafsir this is.
Yeah,
Al-Maududi. This is Al-Maududi.
I see. Thank you for sharing. And also that was I was thinking. Yeah, it sounds like
So I
really.
think if you add in more translations, from the drop down, add in more translations, some of the translation would suggest slashing instead of stroking, I guess.
Yeah.
You all
what is the exact translation of the word?
Because you all were talking about love, and I was in my head, I was remembering Ustad said something about slashing neck, and I was not remembering correctly.
Yeah, me too. And it sounds like not really good story if what I was thinking that correct. So I don't wanna like.
Yeah, because you all were saying because of love, and also I was so doubtful. I tried to find out, but that's what because I remembered Ustad saying slashing their necks and all.
Yeah, me too.